Keep it locked to A Square Podcast. That's right.
What up, baby?
Hey, this K Kemp, and you rocking with the A Square Podcast.
Be sure to click and subscribe.
Cornbread.
What up, dog? DJ A-Ron, A Square Podcast.
Good information on entrance to the trade.
Make sure you subscribe and share.
Also turn those notifications on to the podcast.
Always keep your shoes by your feet.
That's right, baby. It's the A Square Podcast. Your boy DJ A-Ron alongside my brother Cornbread. This is episode 126 of the A Square Podcast, man. Time is flying. The year is moving along. It is February already, man. It is Lovers and Friends Month.
Black History Year. How about that?
Black History Year.
Have Black History Year. Can we get a year now? We can't. All this money we be spending, making, producing, we can't get a year?
Fuck no. You know better than that, bro. I don't.
Or can we get 2 months then? Can we get?
It's like Antonio, y'all. Antonio, he like I don't know, like if he believes the shit that he be saying, man.
Yeah, man.
I think he just be talking, bro. He's like Antonio is like a Bears fan, a Cowboys fan.
Nah, you lying, bro.
They just be talking to be talking, bro. Like
okay, yeah, I get that.
They be talking just to be talking.
Because I'm the person who's gonna ask the question that everybody thinking though.
Okay,
that's definitely me.
That's true. And this podcast, today's podcast might get us canceled, bro.
Well, give the sponsors who we sponsored by, give all that good stuff. How can people follow you and follow me before we out of here, bro? Like, at least let us try to get some more followers before we pack this shit up, bro.
A Square Podcast is sponsored by Wolfman Beer Care Products, man. Make sure that you guys visit the website. The link is always in the description, and that promo code is A2P. Get your discount, man. They got all products over there, whether it's shampoo, beard balm, oil. Actually, the oil is great for shaving as well. For those of you who might not know that, and also they have that soap as well, bro. So that black soap is definitely dope. So make sure you guys check that out. Antonio,
how can people how can people reach you, bro?
No, we can't. The show is canceled.
That's what I'm saying. No. So how can people reach you so they can follow us somewhere else? Because this is a wrap.
Yeah, it's over today.
Yeah, so I want you to tell people how they can follow you. You know what you got going on, bro.
At I am DJ A-Ron across the board. I am DJ A-Ron. I am looking for followers. We are accepting applications. And look, no Rooney, bro. We accepted everybody over here, bro. No Rooney,
bro.
Where can they follow you at, dog?
Hey, Cornbread 106. Pack this shit up now. So immediately go to Cornbread 1016 1016. Follow me, and then subscribe to the Cornbread Movie Review. We just pack out. Look, let me unplug this stuff now, bro, because it's gonna get ugly. It's over. Can we talk about everything before we get to the week of sports, bro? Because week of sports have been a shit show. So let's talk about everything before that, bro.
Well, I want to first of all, I want to know how your week was, man. I mean, this week, how has it been for you? What's new? What's going on?
Week was pretty good, man. Actually a lot of our what they say, chickens come to roost, or a lot of fruits. It was a good week, man. We got some things coming in. My son started his second week of boxing, so he's getting a little bit more training on that.
You might want to box your mic down a little bit, bro.
I'm hot.
I'm coming in hot.
Yo. Is that better? A little better?
There we go.
All right, man. I'll be recording, bro. Just because y'all don't see me don't mean I ain't working. Just because y'all don't see DJ don't mean he ain't working.
There we go.
We work. We put 126 of them teams. And we still do stuff outside of that, man. So
absolutely.
Week was pretty good. But that don't mean, to me, it don't mean nothing, bro. If you start counting stuff, obviously counting is to differentiate between things, right? So that's number one, number two, number three. But I look at, if you're counting, that means you're waiting to get to a number to end it. I'm not counting nothing. Okay. So just because this is episode 126 don't mean anything to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't trying to get to 200. It
means thank you.
It means I appreciate it. That means we working. That's what that mean to me. Yeah. It don't mean, I'm trying to get to 500. No. Or you doing reps and you got to count, where's 8? And then stop. No, we're going to keep going, man. So that's how my week been. And I appreciate the first time listeners. I don't think we thank them enough. And then I want to thank the hardcore listeners who watch every week, listen every week. We on YouTube, dropping episodes. So appreciate y'all.
It's crazy
Thank
to
you,
see
man.
the numbers, man, when like as soon as we drop the pod and it says X amount of people already downloaded because they set the automatic download, it goes straight onto their phone. And then it shows the listens. I'm like, man, like this is we appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you to the people out there, man.
And we got more coming, bro. Don't
Absolutely.
Stop disrespecting us, bro.
And don't forget, man. Don't forget
A2podcast.com.
Y'all already know what it is. Make sure.
But happy Black History Year to y'all, man. So go ahead, DJ. What's up with you, man?
Man, this week has been the most energizing week that I've had in a very long time, Antonio.
Okay, please explain.
The weather has been terrible. So let's talk about that. The Midwest was hit with a horrible, horrible storm. Millions of people were left without energy. They didn't have no lights, no nothing.
Power,
nothing. So, you know,
they had their shoes though.
I mean, you better. You'll keep your boots by your feet, boy. I'm gonna tell you that story. Give me just a second. I'll get into it. Well, listen. So it's So first of all, it started snowing. I want to say maybe like early Monday morning or whatnot. So it was. We woke up and it was snow everywhere, man. And this is the most snow that I've seen since I was a kid.
Okay.
In my area.
Right.
Usually it'll snow hard, and then after it snows for a little bit, you know, maybe even let's say if it snows for a day, the next day is like 20 degrees and sunshine, you know, something like that. So it'll help you begin the melting process, right?
Right.
No, bro. No. This storm wasn't late. Look, the clouds started on time. So when Mother Nature pressed start on the car, when she said, "Hey, let's get it started," she said, "Start." The clouds and the storm start rolling in. It wasn't late.
The weatherman didn't lie. You know, they that's the only job you can be 20% right and still get a full check, bro.
I know, and
I don't understand this.
But to my defense, with you saying that, that's why I didn't go out and buy shit, bro.
I
said, look, it is what it is, bro. Whatever happens, if it's that bad, I live down the street from the store. I can make it to the store. It's not a problem.
Yeah. Did you make it to the store?
No. Here's the worst part about it, bro. Imagine opening your garage, starting the car, because you don't want to start that. You don't want to start a car with the garage door down. You know what I'm saying? So start it up. I'm like, all right, I know I can roll over this. This is nothing. Even though I got a car, a front wheel drive. I know it's not even a problem. Pull out a little bit. Okay. Front two tires hit the snow. I said, "Oh shit, we ain't rolling no more. What? Can't be that deep." Hit the gas a little bit. It said, the wheels was going nowhere. I couldn't do anything. So no matter how much I shoveled, which thank you to my neighbor, man. He helped me, you know what I'm saying, with letting me use his shovel. I didn't have one. Right now we moved to a new area, so I didn't buy one.
Bro,
dummy.
How old are you, bro? You ain't got a shovel, bro?
Dummy.
In the snow?
Dummy. Like I said, since I was young, we didn't have, I'm telling you, it has not been a storm like this, bro. Like, dumb. I'm taking responsibility on it.
Okay, I got you.
Okay? So I'm shoveling. It's not working, bro. So I gave up. I came back in the house. I turned on Madden. I didn't do anything, Antonio. Listen, I didn't do anything but cook what I did have, look outside, see the snow, let the dog out the back. You know, he was trying to get back in as quick as he could. It was very bad. Next day, it slowed down for about 45 minutes. So I said, now's my time. Let me try to clear out a path and get there. Right. So I did end up making it to a store, not the store that I wanted to go to, but I ended up making it to a store. When I got to the store, it was closed.
Of course. They got to have customers. I mean, the workers got to make it to the store, bro.
So there was no store there. So I said, so I can't go nowhere else. I said, well, it's one more store I can try to make it to, Antonio. But mind you, bro, like when you're in a snowstorm, there's semis pulled over on the side of the road. Even in town, there's semis pulled over, cars pulled over. There was a bus pulled over. I went as far as I could. Yeah. I made it to the dollar store, bro. I got what I could get out the dollar store and right back to the car. I couldn't even get no ice because the dollar store was out.
Just go outside.
I mean, no salt.
Yeah, I'm say just go outside if you want some ice.
No, shut up. Anyway, so I get back in the crib, man. And when I say that, what I mean by like I really relaxed like this week because I couldn't go anywhere. So I did get a lot of work done on the computer at my own leisure. I wasn't in like rushing, like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. You know what I'm saying? I was able to really focus on certain things I wanted to do and relax, take some naps, take an edible, get some sleep, watch some movies, watch some shows, drink. The liquor store was open, baby. They wasn't closing, baby. They was open. So
yeah, we canceled, bro.
I was good.
Do not do drugs. If y'all
do weed.
Not do drugs, bro.
No, do weed.
Weed is a drug. Do not do that.
Weed is not a drug. What is wrong with you, dog? Listen.
Don't do drugs. Hey, yeah, we gonna get canceled, bro. Yeah, it's a wrap.
I had a great time in the house, just me and the wife watching movies, TV shows, eating, making snacks.
Netflix and chill.
It was a good time. Yeah,
Netflix and chill. Okay.
It definitely was a good time. So I got some relaxation, man. So even though we snowed in, we relaxed and it was good. So my week was good and blessed that our lights were on.
That is good because all that internet shit would have been out the window, bro. All that we
Can you imagine if cozy. I had to, Can you imagine if I had? I don't even think I know how to hook up a DVD player no more, bro.
You got to clean it off. To y'all out there who, if y'all ever had to play a skip CD, what, a scratched up one? Oh my God. A 2-hour movie about to be 5 hours. And that's if you can get to it. It might play the first 30 minutes and start all over, bro.
And that's it?
The worst. Oh my God. That's the worst. Get some alcohol, try to rub this.
Oh my God. Why do we always think alcohol saves everything? Like we put alcohol.
Well, you just said alcohol. Yeah. You drink alcohol and weed.
No, definitely. Like now that alcohol, you gotta, it's the right. Never mind. Don't worry about it anyway. Y'all know what it is. But yeah, nonetheless, still a lot of snow on the ground, but we're doing well. So
good.
Salute to all the people who, endured through it and everybody else that's getting their lights and everything back on. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving, man.
That's good, man. What about being rich, man? If you were rich, the richest man in the world, man, what's one thing that you would do?
I know this probably sounds crazy or cliche or whatever you want to call it, but I would just try to find a way to live, to just be free, to try not to do as much as possible and to live and be happy as much as possible. I feel like rich people are always trying to go out and buy as much stuff as they can to make them happy. Mm-hmm. I would try to find the opposite of that. I would try to find a way to be happy without having to buy things to make me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like if I could be on an island, with however many people that's just on that island and just be relaxed and just live and just be free and just be happy, I would be more like that versus people trying to go out and just be like, oh, well, the first thing I would do is I would go and buy this huge house or this, a big boat or this, that, or third, or whatever it is. I would probably try to figure out.
Because after you buy that, are you going to be happy? You know what I'm saying? No, I think they realize that after the fact.
After the fact, they be trying to figure out, well, shit, well, what's the next thing? Right. So that's me. What about you?
I'm gonna go buy a house and a boat and no, I'm joking.
Then you got to figure out how to flip the house.
Yeah, that's a fact. I would definitely get with a lot of minorities, man, and try to figure out this monopoly game that we had called life and try to create generational wealth. If I was wealthy, I don't care about me. I'm trying to make sure the kids is wealthy. And Absolutely. So whatever plan that is to start now, because I'm like, I ain't gonna benefit from this shit. So I want to start that so that 2 or 3 generations down the line, they'll be good. And at least
so you do like Kanye
scale. No, What?
It's for your
Why-
kids.
Can we go one
kids.
episode without?
My kids. It's my kids.
I wish.
Yeah.
We need a fan out there. We need one fan out there. Do this for us, man. Go through all 126 of these episodes, man, and start doing a tally of names that we bring up, bro. Kanye's got to be up there number one. I don't understand this, bro. Why we keep bringing up Kanye?
Because he's the GOAT.
No, don't do that.
GOAT.
I know Eminem's up there. Kanye. Who else is on there? Yeah, the GOAT, the real GOAT. But so Jeff Bezos, man, let's talk about him, man.
Why?
Jeff Bezos is built. First off, I didn't even know this was a thing. First off, I know what a yacht was, but how are you trying to build a super yacht? Like, what? It's like I got heaven, but I want a super heaven. Like, why you always got to plus up everything, bro?
Because they're insecure. I don't want to say they're all insecure.
He got something that he's missing. What you mean? The people with the big 550 trucks, Fords, what they?
I mean, hey, now don't get me wrong. I'm definitely gonna give me a truck.
What they miss?
I
The
love.
450.
I don't give a damn if it's 29,000. I don't care what it is. I'm getting a big truck. But no, I think that these people do be missing something. And I think real life they're missing something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know necessarily exactly where you're going with this, but you telling me by what you're telling me, he's missing something.
So he's building a super yacht. And apparently they have to dismantle a bridge in the Netherlands. This bridge is like historic to that country or that city, right? They have to tear down the bridge so that he can sail through the town with it. Like how much?
So he can't go under it?
Or build it somewhere else. Like the ocean is 70% of the world, bro. Like you can't pick no other place.
So he's building. So let me get this correct. So he's building the massive yacht.
Super yacht.
Okay.
Yep.
And when people build yachts, when the yachts are put together, they're put together in like a marina or whatever.
Like a bay or something. Yeah, I don't know.
A bay.
Yep.
And then in order for it to get to sea, usually if it's in a specific area, you have to go underneath the bridge or it has to raise.
Well, the bridge comes up. Yeah.
Like it comes up.
Right,
so this bridge that you're talking about
was built before boats. This bridge was built when Harriet Tubman was freeing people, dog. This is Black History Year. That's what this is.
He didn't know that before? He didn't know that?
He's rich. It don't matter. You telling rules to people who are rich. Those usually don't go together. They create rules.
Okay.
So he says, F your bridge, tear that shit down so I can get through. That's what's happening right now.
Jeff, let me give you a little
talk to Jeff, please. Podcast. Talk to Jeff. Yes, talk to Jeff.
Jeff,
before we get canceled.
We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Look, listen, man. Rich people are like the Dallas Cowboy fans.
Oh, yeah.
The Chicago Bear fans, bro.
Yeah.
They just be saying shit, bro.
Yeah.
They just be saying shit.
The Raiders fans be talking crazy.
Bro, they just be saying shit, bro. Like,
Fact.
I cannot.
That's a fact.
Hey, look. He got the money. Elon Musk say, let's go to space, bro. That's what Elon said. Let's go to space, right? Mm-hmm. Jeff said, all right, bet. Well, shit, I'm taking on the ocean. Well, then you have the ocean then, bro. I don't care, bro. We don't care. I'm not gonna. Yeah. I'll probably never see that boat ever.
No, you're gonna see it on your IG. You're gonna see it.
It's gonna be real bad when
you're like, what's that spaceship in the ocean? Like what?
They be holding his ass, holding on, like never let go, Jeff.
And the Titanic crashed. Just remember, Titanic crashed.
Unsinkable.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Imagine that.
How you eating steaks and Ruth Chris, but you got JoJo and them building the boat? Like, come on, the shit don't make it ain't.
It do make sense.
It don't make sense. No, bro, not to me.
But hey, Jeff, we don't care.
We don't care. I want to give a shout out and a nod to the filmmakers, bro. This week.
Okay. Yes.
This week has been phenomenal on information. And there was probably way more documentaries, but 3 that I want to highlight that dropped this week is I have to, bro. I gotta include these people in this category. 2 of them are fuckboys, bro. I gotta do it. I'm sorry.
You heard it. You
sorry.
heard it right
A squared podcast.com.
I'm sorry.
What happened, bro?
Once again, this category is a behavior. It's nothing personal, bro. Nothing personal at all.
What we
So
got?
3 documentaries, 2 of them are fuckboys. So first, you got the Hugh Hefner documentary dropped this week. It gets ugly. Next, you got Bill Cosby documentary. Second fuckboy, it gets ugly. And then third, you recommended it last week to the listeners, is the Janet Jackson one. So
now, let me
go
stop.
ahead.
Go ahead. Because I thought about this after we got done with the pod and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, and I meant to say this to you, I think when I explained the documentary, I think I may have explained it because you might not have knew that it was coming out or whatever. I think I explained it in a sense to where it seemed like it would be in the categories of
interview.
The interview and like yes, I think that's how I did.
Or at least that's how I took it. Unless you didn't, but that's how I took it. And that's what I do not want to see. I don't want to see a soapbox of you sitting on Oprah's couch and people filming it and you just talking. Exactly. I don't care about that.
So that's what I think I came off on that. I thought about that before. So I wanted to make sure I cleared the air before that. Go ahead.
Right. So it's great to see that people are working behind the scenes, man, to create 3 great documentaries. Obviously, they're on people's lives, but to get everything from stuff that you don't see in the tabloids, right? The personal home videos. It's so many A-list, B-list, C-list celebrities in these interviews who are asking these questions, and that they felt like, okay, I'll answer them. So great job to filmmaking, period. That's what I enjoyed this week.
Right.
Now, talking about those individuals is different shit that we could talk about, but I know you brought up the Janet Jackson one. Yeah. I didn't finish the last episode. I think it's 4 parts, right? I got 3 out of 4 out, but what was your take on the Janet Jackson one?
So listen, here's the thing. This is her story, right? I appreciate anybody that is alive and is able to tell their story without somebody else telling it for them. Fact. Because I feel like a lot of times we watch these documentaries and it's somebody else telling the story, or it might be like a distant family member or somebody like that telling the story. I like to hear from the goat's mouth, what happened and how they feel about it. So I can appreciate that. Now, Janet Jackson got to stop dating people, bro.
I wish she was Mariah Carey, honestly, bro. I wish she was. I to my bones. Mariah Carey's been getting carried her whole life. Ain't done shit.
And they're here.
Janet Jackson is working, boy.
It don't stop.
Working.
It don't stop. And here's the thing. She didn't shit on any of her boyfriends, bro. Like
husbands. These aren't boyfriends. These are husbands.
Husbands. So despite whether you agree with the family or not, whether they agree with the marriage or not, she did what she wanted to do. Mm-hmm. So respect. Number 2, she didn't shit on neither one of her husbands at all. They all had, it was great, but this is life and this happens. Okay, cool. She moved on to another relationship. All right, cool. But it's like, bro, every episode, I don't want to start out with, so I fell in love to the last episode. Like, what do you want now, Jackson? Miss Jackson, love. Like, come on, bro. Like, love does not live. Like, here's the thing, bro. Right. In the Tina Turner documentary, at the end, Tina was like, I'm letting go of all this shit. Like, she was like, she was like, never get married again. She was like, I'm good. Like, that's it. Like, I'm good. Mary J. Blige. End of her documentary, what she say? No, I ain't never getting married again. But hey, it happened. I learned. I'm moving on. My music is great. I'm moving on. Janet Jackson is still, bro. I can't. Jermaine Dupri. We talk behind the scenes as men, bro. For him to get in front of the camera and say, when you're dating Janet Jackson. A lot of women come up, a lot of women are out there, I'm a man, so what do you my guy? And then how do you go from I know this is small. I know what I'm saying is small about JD, right? But my man's like your ability to tell a story is terrible, my boy. Like he was like, we was in the back, and we was back there having drinks at the halftime show. And I know she's about to go on. I said, good luck. I know you're going to kill it, so, by the time I got out there, the show was already going on. I said, bro, what are you talking about? Like, that's your girl. Like, how do you miss the show? Like, you're missing the show. I don't get it. I don't get it. But
it's terrible.
My take from it is that she did tell her story. And what I love from it is that it did show her work ethic, whether it's dancing, singing, showtime performance, loving her fans, her family. But the most important part is that this is generational videos that we still see now. We're seeing now that we've never seen before.
Dog, the one with her and Michael creating a song.
We have never seen that before. We've never seen that before. And I can only imagine how much more footage that family has.
Yeah.
And that part is amazing to me. And I got to give, like you said, the film people, I got to give them credit. I got to give the family credit for having that footage. It is amazing, man. It definitely, now I will tell you this. I definitely did I ain't gonna lie. I definitely did tear up when her mom was talking. And then when she asked, do you want to speak about Michael? Do you want to say anything? And she couldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's her child, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I definitely did kind of tear up right there. But, because that's a mother's, like I said, again, that's a mother's child. She can't relive those memories. But I appreciate her for even being on the documentary. She old, bro. So, I enjoyed it. What about you?
I really enjoyed it. I don't understand why Janet Jackson is never in the conversation of greatest of all time. Mm. I think we bring up, like you said, the Mary J. Bliges, the Beyoncés, who's some other ones? Diana Ross's,
Tina Turner.
Like we always bring up all these females who are great. Don't ever disrespect.
The only time we hear about Janet Jackson is when they talk about verses.
Or like, Michael Jackson.
Yeah. It has to be him.
And I don't understand how Thriller had 6 number 1 songs on an album, and that was the record. And she broke it with 7.
Right.
And these stats is always swept under the rug or not talked about. And I don't understand that. So I need to do a better job of that, bro.
Is it the LeBron effect? Like, let's say if his son goes to the league and
I think it might.
He might not never, like, they'll keep comparing, you know what I'm saying? It'll always be, well, that's LeBron's son. That's,
or I think it's the opposite. LeBron deals with the hate because of Jordan and Kobe.
That's true. Yeah.
He can. He's gonna probably not in rings, but in every other statistical category, he's gonna pass them in everything. He's gonna be number 1 in everything, and they're gonna say he's never better than him, right?
For sure.
So I agree with what you're saying, and I don't understand why she's never brought up. But kudos to her, man. And this is so when you said last week, like I said, at least how I took it, how you were explaining what was going on. I don't want to see that. This is what I want to see.
Yeah.
Tell me
you
about.
Don't want to see an allegation.
I hate that crying on a couch, bro. I'm not with that, bro. You always playing.
And this was uplifting. It wasn't even like it was it wasn't even the bad stuff that happened. It was but I got better, and then this happened, and then this happened.
Right.
Even I thought they was the whole time this was being made, and we were hearing about it. Only thing that I was hearing from it was Justin Timberlake. Like, oh, he's gonna be canceled. Like. It wasn't even a bad, like she didn't say anything bad about him or anything
about anybody.
No, nothing.
Even when she said last week, when you said, hey, Michael Jackson and all the bros was teasing her. When she said that it was only, first off, it's only 15 seconds. I hate these little sound bites that people take.
Yeah.
15 seconds in a 4-part documentary.
Yeah.
When she said, yeah, they made fun of me, called me pig, fat, horse, all this stuff, but they didn't mean it mean. It's just that's what brothers and sisters do, which it is. And that's why I felt that way when you said that. I'm like, bro, everybody talk about everybody. Like, come on, man. So, no, kudos to that whole thing.
The last little part of it, after all these years, everything that's been painted in the tabloids about their father was always negative. It was, he beat them. He was a terrible father. He wouldn't let them out of contracts. He wouldn't let them do X, Y, and Z. That was never painted this way in this documentary at all. Everything was, he did what he had to do to get us out of where we were, and by any means necessary.
I don't know if those people who feel like that ever had a kid. Number one, if you have a kid and you let them do what they want to do, they're never going to be popular in what they are in now. Are you serious?
There has to be some type of guidance.
It has to be. You have to be stay on them and strict. I mean, yes, Michael Jackson, like Joe Jackson, he gets a bad rep. You got Serena and Venus' dad gets a bad rep. Yeah. Tiger Woods' dad gets a bad. Why are all these? So where the bad moms at then? I'll wait because we're gonna get canceled. This is our last show anyway. Where the bad moms at?
Larsa Pippen.
Where are the bad moms at?
Larsa Pippen.
Beyonce's a bad mom. How about that? Blue Ivy needs to be saved. We just throwing out shit. She a bad mom, bro.
Save them.
Betty White, a bad mom. Look, I don't even know if she had kids, low key, but shit, if she did, she's a bad mom to the cats and dogs.
Today anyway, bro.
It's the last episode. Just don't. Why is it always the black father? Always he's the victim. I mean, or not the victim. He's always the person who's the tyrant and the dictator. And come on, bro.
And it wasn't. Look, disciplinary action stuff. All that disciplinary stuff was not black community only, bro. Like,
oh,
where did we learn it from, my guy? Like, they paint it as like they trying to save us. But like, we have to save Michael from this. Like, we have to save.
But imagine this though. I just said 3 black strong men was on their kids, and their kids are successful, right?
And they're the greatest ever.
Ever. Even Michael Jordan. Well, shit, we don't know what was going on with Michael Jordan's dad. But bro, Bill Cosby got a documentary. He allegedly raped 9 million females. I ain't never heard he was a bad father.
Nope.
I ain't heard one person say he was a bad father.
You might have put something in there. Well, he was always my dad, TV dad.
So was R. Kelly. Shit.
No, he was never a TV dad.
These are not bad fathers, though. Like in real life, this is nutty to me, bro.
Yeah,
nutty to me.
Yeah, it's wild, man. So
Bill Cosby, got to go, bro.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So kudos to the film world, cinematography wise. This week was great for me. You know what I'm saying? With these 3 documentaries dropped out. So to the listeners out there and the viewers on YouTube, watch these. I think they're on Showtime, Hulu, Lifetime is Janet Jackson one. So you can find it on any streaming platform.
And like you said, man, stick it on film, bro. Let's jump back into it. Last week we talked about it. This week was even for again, like I said, I didn't binge watch everything, so I'm up on it. Man, I'm not. No spoiler alert, boy. No spoiler alert. If you ain't seen it by now, I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Ozark. Everybody's dead, bro.
Talk to me.
I love it.
Talk to me.
The only thing I don't like, bro, is I don't understand how these people keep getting shot in people's houses and there's no blood until they go to Mexico, bro.
There's no cops.
When they went to Mexico, there's blood and brain fragments everywhere, bro. But when they're in America and the Midwest, in Darlene's house, there's no blood after a shooting.
It's really Atlanta, actually. That's the funny thing. I know where they film some of these places. That's crazy to me. Like when I see it, I'll be like, bro, that's 10 minutes from me, but it's just so funny how they say that.
But yeah, man. So we seen it. What did you think? I know, like I said, we try not to spoil alert things, but we got to talk about this stuff, man. So it's one of the biggest shows, period. And the second half of it is coming when?
I think maybe is it this year or next year?
No, it's got to, because this is the last season.
It's the last season, right?
But the final episodes I would think should be dropping soon because it's just 2 parts. But here's this the first part, and Darlene and old boy, her young boyfriend, which is Ruth's brother, both got shot on the couch, boy. And Ruth, she a wild girl, bro. She a wild girl, bro. So Ruth goes right. Hey, you know what? Ruth is probably one of the greatest people to cuss somebody out ever, bro. Like her verbiage is amazing, bro.
And she plays like a little kid, though. She's still a little kid.
Bro, I every time I hear her talk, I feel like she's 16 or 17 and she has no parents, no life, no nothing. And she could just cuss everybody out, bro. She is the white female version of Eminem. She is Eminem.
Yeah, I like
TV
that.
shows, bro.
I like that.
it. I like it.
I can't find where it says when the final episode's dropping, but hopefully this year, man. Hopefully this year, 2022, man.
And Bateman, this guy, he's got to be the funniest serious actor I've ever seen in my life. I said something similar to that last week. He's funny. He's funny, man. I really like his
Marty Bird.
Marty Bird.
Marty Bird. That's a classic name.
He is that dude.
Like Walter White and all those other people. You know what I'm saying? Like
Omar
from The Wire. Like these are some good classic character names, man.
Absolutely. So yes,
I loved it. I've been watching those, like I said, from the first season. I told the story last week that I ran into what's her name, Darlene. I ran into her after season or Ruth. I'm sorry, I ran into Ruth in real life after season 1. And I looked at her, she looked at me. I recognized, I just couldn't remember what it was from. Because like I said, Ozark was good, but it's not like it's a Game of Thrones person, right? So those people. But Ozark, I was like, man, I know her from somewhere. And I looked at her, she looked at me, I gave her a head nod, she looked at me, she was like, what's up? And I just kept it pushing, bro. Because I run into famous people a lot, bro. And
wow, I know you do. And you always
sometimes I tell them they're the wrong person. Have you ever told a famous person that they're not who they say they are?
I haven't, but I've been with you who has, and I thought we was good. And then we got an Uber before he did, which is correct. And then he won a Super Bowl. So he couldn't get so my man, we're in Vegas. Antonio sees Emmanuel Sanders. We have told this story before. Antonio sees Emmanuel Sanders. He grabs my arm. He says, "Oh, I know him. That's Antonio Brown." I'm looking because I don't know faces. Like it's hard to you got to be a real big face for me to like a notable. You know what I'm saying? Face. You know football. You watch football.
Well, I know faces. I just don't know names. Obviously.
He said, "Tonyo,
what's good, baby?"
He right, and he goes. Said Tonyo,
what up, bro? In my head, I'm like, bro, this dude ignoring me, bro. What the fuck?
What?
Tonyo Brown, right?
Antonio Brown. Dude, you sound so innocent when you said it too. You was like, Antonio Brown. He said, no.
I said, what the fuck you mean no? Like, yeah, you Antonio, bro. I'm like, all right, Aaron, bro. See, these people, these Hollywood dudes, bro, I don't like that shit, bro. Now they trying to act like they ain't who they is, bro.
They ain't who they is. He said, "Oh, that's Emmanuel Sanders."
In my defense, they got drafted the same year. They played the same position, and they're on the same team. And they black. Black History Year, bro. This is Black History Year, bro. Done with it, dog.
Listen, we're talking movies right now, shows or whatever. I know we probably got some more to get into, but 2 nights ago, I told y'all. We're chilling this week, not a lot going on because of the snow. So, we picking movies and picking stuff to watch, bro. So I did the wrong thing. I handed the controller to the wife, bro.
That's the wrong thing. Yeah, we canceled. Yep. We canceled, bro.
So
how can people reach you again, bro?
Picks a movie. I should tell them how they can reach her after this. She puts a documentary out. It's about Tinder. It's called like Tinder something. I can't remember. So I'm watching it. It's about dating. And Antonio, I think this is an important thing to talk about today because I've had several people who I've had this conversation with over the past couple of weeks. So let's talk about it. Okay. So the documentary is about people finding people on Tinder and dating. Now there's this white, I want to say she's European lady, finds a European man who's mad rich, right? He's flying around the country in private jets. His IG is popping, bro. He's everywhere. He's flying private. He's on yachts. He's in clubs. He's doing it all. So they meet and he's like, yeah, I want to see you again, so on and so forth. Like, so they begin like a little relationship, and it's cool. Then he says, hey, I don't know what's going on. I got X and X and Y. I got these people kind of looking for me for something. I got to pay them off. It's nothing to really worry about. But yo, can I borrow X amount of dollars till my credit card gets freed up? She
From
said,
her?
Yeah.
Okay.
She said, yeah, baby. I mean, we are together. What you need? He said, like 40.
$1 million.
She said 40,000. So I took out a loan. And he said he needed straight cash, bro. He said he needed cash. Look, this was the text. I need 40 straight cash, non-traceable. She took a loan out, bro.
Y'all kept watching this? This is entertainment to y'all?
I'm checking out. She's enjoying this. I'm checking. I'm on my phone now because I'm like, no,
This is nut shit, bro.
I'm not doing this. But I'm intrigued, Antonio.
Okay. All right.
So he get the 40. They out celebrating. They in the club. The bill come. The bill's 10. It ain't nothing, bro. It's nothing. It's nothing to him. Fast forward, she's still taking loans out of $20,000, $40,000, $60,000. And then he says, hey, I need you to do me a real big favor because like if I could just pay this thing off, then I can get this money back and I'll be able to pay you off in full. We'll be good. No problem, no nothing. She said, okay, cool. What you need? I just need you to get an American Express card and like push the limit as high as you can up. And what we're going to do is I'm going to hire you as my company. You're going to work for my company. Okay. And I'm going to put you on payroll.
Y'all still watching this?
But I'm going to use your credit card to pay off something. You know what I'm saying? She said, I mean, you are my boyfriend.
And y'all still watching this? Because this sounds like all what you just told me about 45, 50 minutes in. So it's still play on your TV, right?
It's still playing.
Okay. All right.
So by now, bro, I'm on MySpace on my phone, bro. Because I'm not.
Yeah, bro. This sounds like Napster, bro. I don't know what's going on.
But I'm intrigued. So I keep watching, right? So listen. So anyway, he beating the hell out of her out of everything, bro. He's taking all her money. She ain't got nothing. Now she calling him saying, I ain't got no money. I can't pay my rent. He like, God damn, bro, why you keep calling my phone? She said, I'm looking on Instagram. I see you at the club and you're in like the VIP section. He like, God damn, I can't go nowhere without you following me. Block.
He blocked her. Now this is the shit that I'm watching. This is an hour in. Now I gotta watch. That's the part that I wanted to watch.
So she says, so he blocked me. So I called the authorities because I didn't know what to go. So then he calls her. He said, hey, I'm in a bad situation. I still love you. I want to fix everything, but I'm in a bad situation and my card keeps getting declined. So I need you to call Amex and tell them to raise the price right now because it is you that's using the card. Because if what they're doing,
that's not how credit cards work.
They're calling the number and they're saying, hey, this looks like fraudulent activity. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, hey, first time he said, hey, call them now and say, you're making this charge. Otherwise I'm going to get declined. So she does it. Now he's calling premeditated. Mm-hmm. He's calling before. He's like,
Smart.
He's like, do it right now because I'm about to charge it right now. Right.
So fun fact, hold on one second. Fun fact to the listeners out there. If you ever go out the country, this is a good tip. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
This is what you need to do. Certain cards, it doesn't matter. Certain cards, it does. If you're going out the country, even if you don't plan on using a specific credit card or debit card, still call the company and say, hey, I'm going to be, I don't know, in Mexico for 2 weeks or Colombia or wherever. So if you see a charge, it's me, so that they know, because now they'll write in their notes and they'll be good. Because what can happen is, let's say you go out the country and you got a visa and you ain't got no cell service or something. Now you got to use your credit card to call back. It's going to decline it because now it's a new charge in a different country. It's going to look like fraudulent work. So I'm glad you brought that up. That's a good tip if you travel out the country to do that. Go ahead, DJ.
So, so anyway, so he beat the hell out. He took everything. So she has the authorities on him and whatnot. And I'm checked out, bro. I'm not paying.
I'm checked in now. I got popcorn now. This is the good part.
So,
because the love is over. Fuck that. I don't want to care about none of that. I want to hear the shits.
Love don't live here anymore. So when she contacts the authorities, they start looking over the paperwork. They looking at everything. She's calling her American Express, telling them what's going on. You got to explain this shit to them. When you're in the thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars in debt, you got some shit to explain because you're going to jail, bro. Like this is not, it's not $200, bro. Like you're going to jail. If you got to figure this shit out. So she's worried about all that. So obviously she's communicating with authorities, Amex, all this stuff. So authorities get involved. They start looking at it and say, what's his name again? They look at each other. They say, yeah, he also goes by this name.
He's at it again.
This name. She said, I gave him. So he calls her and says, oh, so you got the police involved? This is bad for you. He said, this is all bad. He said, listen, I feel bad for you. You should never have done that. You really messed up. But if you want to fix it, here's what you got to do.
He sounds like a president. Is this our president? We canceled anyway, bro. Is this the president? Who is this?
Long story short, let me get to the end of this, man. Again, dude's never caught. He's still on IG living his life, bro. He got hella bread off of everybody else. So his scam is just as simple. You know, he meets a girl. He has money because he's getting money from other people. So he could say, yo, we're going on this luxurious vacation. Make sure you have, money or whatever, but I'm going to make sure I take care of such and such. But then she ends up paying for the $10,000 for the private flight or she ends up charging everything. And here's
I think it's the opposite.
Okay.
I think this is like a good business.
It's okay.
This is what he's doing because you're putting too much on the line planned for her to come through.
Okay.
This is what he does. If he has 5 chicks, he gets the 10 to 15 from her. She's going to pay for this one.
She paying for yeah.
After he gets the 10 to 15 from her, pays for that one. So when it comes back around, we have this trip plan. We're going to go to Ozark. We're going to see Marty Bird. That's going to cost 15, 20,000. Somebody else paid for that. I'm in a jam. I need your 10 or 15. Unbeknownst to you, really paying for the next trip for the next girl. So that's what's happening. I'm trying to get it from her, and then we gonna go on this trip. No, bro, skip her, bro.
So to get out of the authority situation and everything like that, he hits her up. He says, "Hey, I got your money." Mm-hmm. She says, "Oh my God, thank you so much." He said, "I'm getting the check drawn up right now. Meet me here. I got you." She says, "Okay." So she goes.
Movie over. You ain't even finish it.
Beautiful dinner set up. She said, I got there. It was later. It was just so beautiful. Yeah, and the check was there. And I cried. And we had such an amazing night. And I felt just so good inside.
Did you cash it yet?
I checked out, bro. I checked out.
Did you cash it yet?
But I was intrigued, so I kept watching. Right? So that's the end of it. So she said she went to the bank, deposited, everything was good. Yeah. She said she was smiling in the documentary now. She said she was finally back on, everything was good. She said, looked at her bank account, it says $0. She said, oh, that's weird. Called the bank. Hey, what's going on? Short of get the fuck off our phone. Short of them saying, get the fuck off our phone. Their exact words were this, bro. We're not cashing this check. That's what the teller said, but that's what the lady on the phone said, bro. We're not cashing this. So y'all can finish the shit on your own, bro. at that part right there, that's when I checked out. I wasn't intrigued no more. Because I was like, it can't get no worse than this. You gotta be you. Shout out to the filmmakers.
Yeah, shout out to them. They working, bro. They cashing their checks, bro. They working.
But at least, let's talk about this real quick, man. It's 2022. Antonio, I want to ask you, how do people meet in 2022? Like, how do you meet a significant a person to actually go on a date? I'm in a relationship. I'm in a marriage. So you being a single man, how do you meet women in 2022, bro? Like, what do you do?
I do podcasts. I do YouTube. I go to work. If you trying to chase a relationship, it ain't gonna work.
But where do you meet them at?
Work and grind. There's females like, what you mean?
Think about it. When we was in school, you're around, girls all the time.
Man, walk outside and have a dog.
That's
it. What you mean? That's all you got to do. Have a dog. Borrow a dog for an hour. I don't know how much is a dog an hour. $50? I don't know, bro.
So now you Marcus Graham from Boomerang. Hey, let me get the leash. Give me the
Jeff
leash.
Bezos. I'm Jeff Bezos. I'm building a super yacht. I need that bridge turn the fuck down. Destroy this bridge that was built in World War I. I don't care about the Netherlands, bro. Tear that shit down. How much is your dog? Can I borrow your dog for? Well, let me borrow your baby. Kiss your baby. Kiss your baby. Let me borrow. Matter of fact, y'all need to have a great night. Go out on the town. I'll watch the baby. He ain't even walking yet. He gonna goo gaga, roll around. He gonna throw up shit on himself. I clean all that up. How long y'all gonna go for 3 hours? Bet. Take that baby to the club.
Take a baby to the club?
You'll get all the women you want, bro.
A2podcast.com.
So the transgender community is transgendering, and they're transgendering right now. And what that means is that a little while ago, the women were out
definitely
there
canceled.
And they were saying, listen, we have got to allow our transgender partners, our people, let that community into these sports and let them perform because they identify as us. That's what they said. And us as men said, wait a minute, they're still men, I think. So with the testosterone level and everything that's going on,
you check.
I almost said something. We almost got canceled 52 minutes in. We're just trying to get to what we're trying to just get to the hour. Listen, we said, Antonio, it's not gonna work. We said we on the outside know this shit's not gonna work out, but we love everybody, Antonio. I'm like, shit, do it. Whatever you feel, if you feel like you can do it, do it. Support. I support you in everything you want to do. But here's the problem. The women ain't winning no more. The computers are not Putin, bro.
So what Aaron is saying is, if there's a woman out there who feels like a man and she wants to join the Olympics, identifies as a man. Let's say she made all the changes.
Yes.
Now she got that thing rolled in the pocket, got that thing. Now, if you in the Olympics, all right, there's a dude over to your right called Usain Bolt. That's who you running against. Lola Jones and all them? No, ain't no more Lola Joneses over here, bro. You got Usain over here. Good luck. Go ahead here.
So when the pistol sounds, your job is to run as fast as you can to get to the finish line. But see, Antonio said this a while back. Antonio, you made a great point, bro. You said Sha'Carri Richardson is fast. We all know she's fast. But her 40 or whatnot, or what was it? What's the number?
No. So
What did she run?
So what I said was her fastest time. I don't know. I'm gonna make up a time because I don't remember her time. I don't want to disrespect her time. But
right.
Her fast. Let's say she ran a 10.7, 10.8, and that's 100 meters. to the listeners out there. That's 100 meters. She ran a 10-7, 10-8. She's a grown woman going to the Olympics, right?
Yes. Yes.
What I said was, cornbread, I ran a 10-9 in high school.
Right.
And I didn't train for the Olympics.
Right.
Track was my third or fourth best sport.
Right.
That's the difference.
So you
lost. It's a whole, and I won that race, but I wasn't going nowhere with track, and I ran a 10-9.
Right.
She was the best, fastest in the world at that time. I ran a 10-7.
Right.
That's too close. Cornbread and Sha'Carri Richardson shouldn't even be in the same sentence, bro.
Right. So you lost against Usain Bolt, but Sha'Carri Richardson in high school, you would have gave her a run for the money.
Cooked her,
if not won.
I would have cooked her.
Right. So this person that identifies as a woman lost a lot prior. He's racing against women, and he's kicking their ass. Okay. Now the women is women in now, bro. They don't like this shit, bro.
Now, if Usain Bolt said he would identify as a woman, come on, bro. That's
what, bro?
Backwards. He got to run backwards.
We can't.
That's not fair, bro.
We're not gonna change the laws and then change the laws back. No, bro. Look. If you don't make it to the NBA, take your ass to the WNBA, bro. Cause wait till they start dunking on them. Wait till they start dunking on them, bro. That's what I'm waiting on.
That's a fact.
We can't keep going back and forth.
Is Lemon Pepper Lou said he a woman now?
It's over.
It's a MVP. Tarasi who? Candace Parker who?
You can't go back.
Lemon Pepper Luis? Lemon Pepper Luis is gonna cook them.
I don't have all the answers, Antonio. I'm just saying, in my personal opinion, I think that women should play women's sports and men should play men's sports, unless it's a co-ed situation. Like I could get down with like a co-ed, like tennis, golf, something like that. But
golf
like
ball,
something
basketball too. Certain basketball leagues,
certain basketball, I can totally get behind that. But if you talk about implementing women to football, I absolutely no. If you're talking about from a male testosterone level and like how we're built, certain things, it's not going to add up, bro. It's just not going to add up.
And we're not saying they cannot do it. So don't take the little sound bite. Don't take the 15 seconds of our 4-part documentary, bro. Don't do that. We're not saying they cannot do it. We're saying it just might get ugly in this.
And if you change the law and you clap for the law, don't turn around and ask the law to start changing the law again. Right. If it's not working to your favor, that's when I have the problem.
Keep the same
because before that, you was cool with it. That's why I have a problem with it. So y'all, that's news. Y'all can go check that out yourself, bro.
Let me go over these 2 or 3 things first before we get into, I guess, the sports, bro. Because this sports was ugly this week. Your boy, we shitted on this man. Well, I'm gonna say me because I don't know if you did. I shitted on this man, which I'm about to do. Don't worry.
Again, all right.
Then I gave sympathy to this man because what he went through, nobody should have to go through this. And then now I'm going to shit on him again. What I'm talking about is Nick Cannon. Last year, Nick Cannon had 7-8 kids, bro. I shitted on him. Stop this, bro. Stop falling in love. Because I think he really be like him, Wolverine, the girl from the TV show that you just watched, and Janet Jackson are the only 4 people falling in love, bro. Stop it. Then he lost his son. What was it, late last year or early this year? I can't remember. But he lost his son, so we get, our condolences to him. Now he has another one on the way. AD's on the way. I don't know what's up with your boy, bro. Does he not have hot sauce? I don't think he has hot sauce. I need to send that man hot sauce. Because he's falling for the banana in the tailpipe, bro.
I'm indifferent.
Okay. Tell me both sides. Tell me both sides, bro.
All right. So on one side, if there are people out there who want a huge family, they want a lot of kids. To that, I always say it would be ideal to be in the same house with those kids if you're having multiple kids like how Nick Cannon is doing. But that's not the way that he chose to do it. So it's like if he's financially able to take care of them and have them be able to live a comfortable life and he's able to be in their life, I'm okay with that. I mean, I'm cool with that. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. On the other side of things, when you look at it, it's like Nick Cannon is a worker, bro.
Facts.
He's like Steve Harvey work hard. You know, he does radio, TV, movies, TV shows. He's got two of the biggest TV shows on television.
Masked Singer and Wildin' Out.
And Wildin' Out. And now he's got his own talk show. It's like you have all these things. So my only thing is, money will never take over time. You
Facts.
can't.
Facts. You can't buy more time. You can't buy more time.
It's impossible.
Impossible.
So for me, it's like, I don't feel that it's necessarily fair to the kids because they are brothers and sisters regardless, right? They're not going to be hanging out with each other every day like you hang out with your everyday brother and sister. It's not going to happen. It's not one mom saying, hey, we're going to go, we're all going to go over here. Your dad's at work for the next 2 days. So we're going to take a little trip over here to Venice Beach and we're going to do X, Y, and Z. No, you got 7 different mothers, 8 different mothers, bro. Like that. It's a lot more different when it's coming from that perspective. So that's kind of like where I different on this situation. Like he got the money, but he ain't got the time. And that's just facts. Like it's impossible for me to believe that you have time to spend with 8 kids in different households.
And they got different objectives.
Right.
One mom might be like, no, bro, I want Nick Cannon. So I ain't bringing my kid around none of that.
At all. Period.
Another one might be in New York. She like, bro, I'm not finna fly to California every week for what? Another one might have a medical condition. You know what I'm saying? Like he can't be out or she can't be out. Like, yeah, it's a lot going on.
It's very man, he just don't pull out.
You need that hot sauce, bro. I'm gonna send him some.
And it's like, and the last little thing about it is the only other part about it is that, and I'm sure he has his trust funds and all trust accounts and all that. So I'm sure he's financially, insurance, all that stuff is well off because he has a disease, bro. And
what's the disease?
No, I mean like he's sick. Like what does he suffer from? Is it sickle cell? No, seriously. I can't. No, see. You trying to get canceled or something?
I thought he was talking about he didn't have pulitis or something. You know what I'm saying? He gotta have
lupus. Yeah. So he suffers from lupus, and it gets really bad for him.
He suffers from staying in this. It's a new disease. He got it. King Richard got it. Serena's dad. He got it. Joe Jackson got it.
Joe Jackson definitely got it.
Who else got it? Staying in this has been around since the 1800s, bro.
Nick Cannon.
My cousin Bobby got it. And to my family, that's a funny joke to my family. Bobby got about 8 or 9 kids, bro.
Nick Cannon is like the old school grandma. You know how all grandmas had like 7 or 8 kids?
Yep.
But he ain't old enough. He ain't no grandma. He ain't no grandpa, bro. He's just sticking and moving, bro.
Yeah, in them streets, man.
He's wild, man.
Also, last to speak about kids, congratulations to Rihanna and A$AP Rocky, I think, right?
Absolutely.
They I guess Rihanna just came out that she's pregnant. So congratulations to her.
Very, very dope, man. I love it, man. Yeah. It's always good to see stuff like that. And I love how they did it together with the announcement, stuff like that. I think that was very dope, man. So definitely shout out to them. So speaking of, you just said A$AP Rocky.
A$AP Rocky.
I will tell you, this came out, man. I heard this and I was like, yo, that's fire. So I gotta play a little pinch of this for you.
A-squaredpodcast.com.
Fish, I be swimming in that. Yeah.
New Meek Mill. Yeah, this is hard. I like how. I'm stopping it. That boy Ferg is something nice,
I like
bro.
Ferg, man. I always like
That
Ferg.
boy Ferg is nice, bro.
Always like
So I
Ferg.
heard the song for the first time a couple of days ago. My boy was live and he put it on, and obviously the beat, you know, Bia Bia, you know what I'm saying? It has that to it. Yo, shout out to Meek Mill, man. Like he's not, it's like he's staying in everything musically, but he's still in the face social justice, you know, doing a lot of social justice things. And his music is still staying relevant. And it's like he's not changing who he is. It's still the same Meek Mill. You know, he always picks great beats. I think that his flow is good, but on this one, Ferg is just so underrated to me, bro. I like New Level is probably one of the hardest records that I play in arenas. Like when I'm in an arena and I play that New Level, when a team is warming up or whatever the case may be, it's always hype.
Do the players be going hype too? I used to, bro.
Yes.
I used to jerk. I used to swag. I used to do all the shit with the players.
That is my job to get them right
Yeah.
for the game, bro. So yes.
Yeah.
And so definitely, I just wanted to put that out there to the people, man. That record that's out right now, Meek Mill, ASAP Ferg. Make sure y'all check that out. What you think about the beat? What you think about what you just heard?
It was good. I'm actually, when this over, I'm gonna go check it out. You know what I'm saying?
Check
Get in
the
my
full
zone
thing,
and
yeah.
listen to it. I've always liked Ferg. To me, he was the second best ASAP Rocky. I like ASAP, but all the ASAPs is pretty
That's what
good.
I'm saying.
They all
Yeah.
pretty solid.
Yeah.
That group and even Tyler Creator's group. He had a couple people that he had with him, and I like that group too. So me, I love underground rap, man.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? With those, it's not, you know, I don't be in the clubs like that. So the mainstream stuff, radio stuff is cool, but I like, let me hear before it gets to the radio. So yeah, kudos to that song.
Absolutely. So y'all know I always got to play at least one record in there for new music and whatnot, since you know Antonio don't like nothing at all.
I do like stuff. I just don't like new people.
He don't like
all the old people. So hot topic this week, man.
All right, what you got?
First off, the Olympics, Winter Olympics is here. If you haven't checked out any events, it started last Thursday in Beijing. They had a couple of COVID scares, but a lot of false positives. So they figured all that stuff out. My two favorite events is curling, which is pretty cool. I still don't understand it, but I love it. And then there's an event where they ski and they have to shoot. When they shoot, if they miss, they have to shoot like 5 targets. And if they miss, they got to do laps before they can continue. I forgot the name.
Like a gun?
Like a BB gun. Yeah, it's crazy.
Really?
So they ski through these mountains, and there's a little shooting range, They have to shoot like all 5 of their targets. If they miss one, they got to go do laps. There's a side track where they got to do laps, and then they continue their ski, man. So it's pretty cool. But I love Winter Olympics, obviously bobsled and different events like that. So, you know, like I said, the Olympics is going now. Tom Brady retired, 22 years.
Shout out to Tom Brady for sure.
Shout out to the GOAT, man. I hate saying that I'm a Colts fan.
Can I say something real quick on that?
Go ahead.
I know that a lot of these sports shows, whether it's the biggest shows like Undisputed, First Take, I know they have to debate and argue, and they have to. I get all of that. Here's what I don't like, bro. I don't like when, if you're on the side of, yeah, he was a great player, but his team was this, and this, you know, and you say, oh, he was one of those, he was a system quarterback, he was this and the third. Yeah, he got championships, but he ain't got this. You know, if you say all that stuff, when they retire, don't come to work with a different attitude, bro. I say respectfully, Stephen A. Smith was the most, what he said about Ben Roethlisberger was the greatest thing I could hear from a journalist, broadcast, whatever you want to call him. They said, how do you feel about Big Ben retiring? He said, thank God. Thank God he retired. Because he should have been gone 2 years ago.
Yeah.
He said
didn't go to Georgia. That's why. He won a Super Bowl this year.
He said he should have been gone 2 years ago. Now, this is Stephen A. Smith, who is a Steeler fan. You feel me? But he's saying, thank you, Ben, for the championships. Thank you for, you know, taking us to the next level. But your time was up. I appreciate you. You were great. He said all the great things, but he kept the same energy that he had for the past 3 years, actually. He said, thank God. It should have been 2 years ago, which I said that 3 years ago. You know, he should have been gone. I appreciate that. But then when I get on there and I hear the change between Max Kellerman now saying, I mean, I said he was going to get a cliff. He never did. I should have never said that. He's great. He's the greatest of all time. And I hear Shannon Sharp, who says, Pat, my homeboy is this, that, and the third. And Aaron Rodgers is this. All these people, it's better than him. But now on the day he retires, there'll never be another one of them, Skip. He's probably one of the, he's the greatest we've ever seen. And Skip, I get it. I said a lot of things, Skip, but you know, overall, Skip, the man won 7 championships, Skip.
I love Shannon Sharp, man. That's hilarious. I love it. Yeah, that's funny though. That's facts.
Do it. But shout out to Tom Brady. And I'm glad that he went out how he did, actually. I know a lot of people say they wanted him to do like this whole magical run and, you know, next year and, you know, thanking the crowd.
Like a farewell
bro,
tour,
this is football, bro. Yeah. This is football. This is not basketball. Anything can happen on that football field. I would hate to see him, one, get injured or go out with 25 interceptions or some crazy shit. He let that team back down 23 points or whatever it was in his final game.
Oh, yeah. You're talking about the Buccaneers, 27 points.
Right. And he didn't get another shot to get them to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he did his job. If he had to go out like that, I'm okay with it. Salute to him. Well, we in our lifetime, we'll never see anything like that again. Shout out Tom Brady. Great.
Yeah, so he retired from the Buccaneers and he played 20 years with the Patriots. 21
with the Patriots, 20 and then one with
2. This was the second year. So 20 with the Patriots.
Yeah, there you
go. But not that many athletes stay with the team for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like Kobe, Tom Brady, who else? It's probably like a couple people out there.
It's a couple people out there, but the greats usually something in sports business is business. So, I mean, even Jordan retired as a Wizard. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean,
that's a fact.
It's just, it is what it is. But yeah.
But as the man retires, and that was going to be front page news, there was a story came out that week, DJ, to the listeners out there and the people on YouTube, man. As an individual called Brian Flores. This man did 2 years for the Dolphins. We were in Miami when the Dolphins were 0-15, bro. The Dolphins have always been ass, other than with
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino and all
I mean,
that.
they had some seasons.
They were the only team that went undefeated, right? Like the 72 Dolphins is the only team that went undefeated. So
yeah,
they had some great seasons, but not since we've been in high school. DJ, stop it. Since we've been in high school, bro,
they've had some teams that were decent. I mean, if you watch football like you do, the Zach Thomases,
absolutely,
Jason Taylor's,
all them.
Like they've had some runs where they got to the playoffs, but they fall short.
They can't sustain that success. They can't sustain that success. So that's the problem.
So they'll have the 1 or 2 years,
and then
they'll have 10 years where.
Correct. That is correct. So the past 2 years, the Dolphins have been surprisingly solid. And what I mean by solid is getting 10 wins. 10 wins is not easy to do in the NFL at all.
No.
Even a winning record is not easy to do. So a person who brings up shitty organization for the past couple of years, brings them to winning records. Yes, they didn't make the playoffs, but they were pretty solid. They were in contention to make the playoffs. You fire that coach.
Absolutely. 100%.
That makes no sense in the history of life in sports. Doesn't make sense. So this man, Brian Flores, who was the coach who got fired, comes out with statements saying racism, saying that different things cause racism. So he said that the owner of the Dolphins told him, "I'll pay you 100,000 of them things to lose a week." Would you do that first off?
100,000 a loss.
100,000 a loss. Ain't that crazy?
It is.
Like, kudos to Flores saying, "Hell no, I'm not doing that shit, man." Because I don't know a lot of people would do. They were like, "What? One of them? How many games is it? It's 17 games."
Now let me ask you this:
plus my check.
You playing football for the many years that you played, then college. Bro, you're a football head, bro. How hard is it to
win,
to throw a game?
Yeah, to throw a game. This is a sport.
Now, this is a sport where you
need a team to throw the game, bro.
You need everybody to be on the same page.
Everybody to be on the same page because, first off, I don't even want to think about this because the concept of throwing a game to me, I that boils my blood, bro. I almost fought my teammate because I thought he was messing up. And these is facts. This is documented. This is documented, bro. I'm not. So let's say I play receiver and I'm going to throw the game and they throw the ball to me and I drop it, right? All right, the coordinator going to be like, "All right, sub out or don't throw to him anymore." You know what I'm saying? So somebody's ass, get them out the game and then somebody else going to take your spot. So yes, I think you need the whole organization to lose. And so I think it would start with the head coach because he would call bullshit plays, right?
Bullshit
plays. When you're down by, let's say you're down by 4 and it's 4th and inches and you say, "All right, let's kick a field goal." What? Yeah. What are you kicking a field goal for? You're still going to be losing. So those little things on a coaching, I think it would be easier for a coach to do than a player.
That just got fired from the Giants. Joe Judge, what did he do? He punted the ball. What did he do in the it was the dumbest play in NFL history. God, he just got fired, obviously. We talked about it on here. What did he run that play? It was like 3rd down or something like that. And I don't know if they punted or something. They're like, "Why would he do that?" It's something weird. Anyway, that's like throwing the game, doing some dumb stuff.
I think it's easier for a coach to do it than a player because the player can get exposed for doing it because they could get froze out. You know what I'm saying? Because the plays won't go to them. The quarterback might not throw to them or they'll just sub you out, right? So I think it's harder to do as a player. Now, to ask the coach to do that is bananas. And then that's one thing. Then he brought up your boy Bill Belichick, bro. Bill Belichick. So to the listeners out there, Brian Flores was interviewing for their job. This is before the Dolphins. He interviewed for the Giants, New York Giants job.
He did that. My bad. Just remember it. He was on the 4-yard line, bro. And second quarter of the game. And he did a quarterback sneak.
4-yard line?
On their own 4-yard line. He did a quarterback sneak in his words, it was to get a little bit more room to punt the ball.
To punt the ball.
In the second quarter, bro. So he did a quarterback sneak. But anyway, that's throwing the game to me.
Yeah, facts. That's $100,000 a loss. That's what that sounds like.
Yeah.
So to get you guys a visual of what happened. So Brian Flores.
I got an idea, coach. Antonio.
What's
Why
up,
don't we do something called role play?
So we're gonna role play the interview? That's for the Broncos.
I think we should role play, bro.
Okay, so what you want to role play?
The interview?
The interview. Let's role play the interview. So
let
me tell the Giants part, and then we'll talk about the Broncos part.
There you go.
Role play that. All right. So the Giants. He interviews for this job before he got the Dolphins job.
Yes.
So stay with me, people. His interview's on Thursday. Monday night, he gets a text. Oh shit, it's Bill Belichick. I used to coach with Bill Belichick. You know, I was assistant coach. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. He hit me up. Hey, bro, congrats. Hey, I heard you got it. Brian Flores says, hey, man, thanks, coach, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready for this, man. I appreciate it. I've been wanting this interview my whole life. I'm really ready for this head coaching job. Bill Belichick says, hell yeah, man. I heard you did great on the interview. You got the job, bro.
You got the job, buddy.
So crickets go. Have you ever seen a cricket in a text message? It's just crickets. I ain't even interviewed yet. What you talking about? My interview's Thursday. Bill Belichick says, oh, I fucked that up. My fault, bro. It's Brian somebody else.
That's a word. Hey, I fucked that up.
Fucked it up. I fucked it up, bro. I'm thinking of another Brian. Brian Doral. I forgot the other coach's name.
Yeah.
But they had the first same name. So Bill Belichick just said, text Brian.
Right.
The memes are out there. It's a white Brian and a black Brian. The Bill didn't have the separation. So he said, no, that's collusion. That's disrespecting the Rooney Rule, which the Rooney Rule says, which to me, I don't think the Rooney Rule is broke. The Rooney Rule is not broke because they're doing the Rooney Rule. We need to fuck the Rooney Rule. Throw that rule out and create a new rule. The Rooney Rule states that each organization, if you have an opening, you have to interview one minority or a woman, right? That was the old rule, one minority or one woman. Now the new rule is you got to interview two minorities or a woman. They're still interviewing them, but they ain't hiring these people, bro. They're not hiring them. So the rule is not broke in my eyes. The rule's not broke because that's what the rule says, but they're not doing it in just, right? Just kindness. They don't care about none of that shit, bro. They still gonna hire they boy from who was the janitor right here. Hey,
100%.
Give him the job 100%. Instead of a minority or a woman who's actually qualified of it. So he's suing the NFL for that situation with Bill Belichick and for saying that he was told to blow each game for $100,000.
Right.
Third thing he's hiring file. What do you say? File like a grievance against the NFL?
The whole NFL.
It's because of the interview in Denver. So do you want me to be Brian Flores or you want to be the interviewers?
You gotta be Flores. I
gotta be Flores?
Bro. You gotta do it. And this is something that the people can only hear on
A-squaredpodcast.com.
It's role play time, baby.
All right. So the YouTube people, make sure you watch it. Or if you listen to this, definitely watch it on YouTube.
What? Let's get it.
All right. So I'm going to set the scene. I'm Brian Flores. You're the interviewer. You could be John Elway. You could be whoever.
And you know I drink, so here we go. Let's get it.
It was said that they were drunk in the interviews and they showed up an hour late to do Brian Flores' interview. All right. So I'm Brian Flores. Hey, how you doing, Coach?
Hey, yeah, man. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Everything all right, Coach?
Yeah. Brian, my man.
Hey, what up, baby?
Welcome.
Hey, I've been waiting my whole life for this interview, man. I appreciate everything. Good with you?
You can bring it in. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'll wait.
Huh? What you said?
How you doing? Like everything okay? I mean, can we start? I didn't know if we started yet.
Oh yeah, no, we definitely started.
We started. Hey.
So listen, so we here, and
are you gonna ask me any questions? Isn't this an interview?
No. I mean, I see your resume is. I mean, what you had, you did really good.
Thank you.
So, look, we had an opportunity to look everything over.
Yeah.
And,
what you think?
I think, man, listen, we're gonna get back to you because it's first of all, we appreciate you for us flying to you to meet you. No Rooney. We appreciate you, bro.
Y'all were an hour late though. Like, is everything all right? Like,
No,
we need
you
to
started.
reschedule?
You started on time.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to. My fault. I didn't know.
You started on time.
And that's the problem. I started
That's the
on time.
problem. So you starting on time is the problem.
Are y'all sauced or something? You all right, coach? Like,
We gonna get back to you.
okay.
We got you.
Imagine that as an interview, bro. How shitty that is. And he has proof of these things.
Now listen,
We'll see.
Mr. Flores. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut this interview a little short. On the way over here, we had some unfortunate circumstances that popped off. And but here's the good thing. We interviewed you.
That's it. You ain't gonna ask me no questions about what my plans are for the team.
Plans? What
Who
plans?
I've been thinking about recruiting.
What
None of my
plans?
schemes.
What plans?
I'm trying to interview for the head coaching job of the Denver Broncos.
Oh, you thought you was interviewing for the head coach?
That's what I.
Whose man's this? Who told him this? Keith, you sent him. No, bro, they got no. I'm sorry, bro. I fucked this up.
I
fucked this up, didn't I?
I was looking for the other Brian. You was looking for the white Brian?
The wrong Brian.
The white Brian?
I looked for the wrong Brian. Listen, we got you an Uber. I got 20.
This is Black History Year, bro.
Listen, I'm just intrigued. I'm intrigued. Did you hear now? Listen, Antonio, this is fucked up. Let me explain. Look, here's the deal. At the end of the day, we know that this happens, okay? Because you implemented the Rooney Rule, you basically are telling the coaches that they have to interview somebody that they know that they're not going to hire anyway. So they like, okay, it's impossible to believe that every coach goes in there with an equal opportunity, because if you look at the staffing of coaches, everybody had something to do with somebody at some point in time, whether it was, well, he was a offensive coordinator from, when I was a defensive coordinator, we worked together over here. We did this, that, and the third. And, that's just, unfortunately, that's just the way that it is. You bring your boys along with you.
So the problem I have with that is people say, obviously, that's called nepotism, right? Like when you hire your son, your daughter and stuff. But wouldn't you do that though? That's kind of, as a business person, aren't you setting this up for your son to take over? Like the Bus family, like the Lakers family, like they've been doing it. Wouldn't that technically be nepotism?
You're passing the organization.
You're passing the organization to that. Like, so why wouldn't you do that as a business? Like, we're doing this podcast now. Hopefully our sons could do this. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So
absolutely.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with it. But I have the problem with is, if there's somebody better than my son, hey, either you need to work with him or you act like that's what I want, the best product. And I think that's what they're not doing.
I want a winning product.
And they're not doing that. They're doing it all because you gave my Amazon package. I know you, fuck it. You got the job compared to this man over here who been busting his ass like everybody else, actually more. The Rooney Rule stats, and I'll let you finish, DJ. The Rooney Rule stats so far has been implemented for 20 years. There's been 15 minority or women coaches hired, 15 in 20 years, out of 125 possibilities.
Right.
15 total.
So to those people that are out there that say, let's say they're white or whatnot, and they say, man, I hate all this black, the black talk, where it's just like hire the black coach, because now you're forcing them to hire somebody that might not be, the person for the job. Just hire the best person for the job. You know what? I agree with you. Hire the best person for the job. But the problem with with that scenario is that it ain't happening.
It's not happening.
If you're saying hire the best person for the job, then that would mean that you agree with all the hirings that has happened. Which means that all white people are the smartest people to be the head coach or the owners, and the black people can only be the offensive coordinators, the defensive coordinators, or the players,
and the quarterback.
Or the players, and if they're a quarterback, then they get say, oh no, he's a quarterback. He plays quarterback, but he's actually a running back.
We're gonna make him a receiver.
Exactly. So I'm with you when you say make it fair across the board. So for all the people out there that I spoke to over the week, I'm with you when you say hire the best person for the job. But the problem they're not hiring the best people for the job. And when they put their businesses up for sale, yes, 100%, you can sell to anybody you want. If you and your group of owners are you guys are the owners and you want to sell the team, you can sell it to whoever you want to. But the problem is you're not giving the opportunity to the other groups. So if, let's say, when the Panthers were going up for sale, right? Panthers going up for sale. You heard talks of Sean Carter.
Yeah, P. Diddy.
You heard Combs, Sean Combs. You heard they put together like a massive group to come together to purchase that team. A group, just like anybody else. It ain't never just one person. It's always a group, right? So they put together a group and said, we want to purchase that. Nah, we selling it to Joe Schmo over here. That's my problem. Is that it's not
about the money. It's not about the money then.
No.
Because those people have to think about, but and it's so sad. It's a microcosm of life though. Think about how people sell their houses. Somebody, 100%. if I'm a white 100%. Family and I'm selling this fucking house for $1 million, a black family comes to me, say, hey, I love this house. I got $1.2 million for you. Matter of fact, I really love it.
They'll say,
matter of fact, my daughter got a couple more years in high school. We gonna stay, bro. What? You just said you wanted to sell, and we're giving you over what you had. No, we good. Now Jim Bob here only got 500,000. Yeah, fuck it. We'll give it to him. He's a good boy. He's a good kid.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No credit.
Come on,
credit.
He ain't worked in his life. That's an inheritance.
That's it. And they gave him the $500,000 to buy the house. They gave it to, like, these are the things that we talk about that's like holding minorities back from, taking that next step. It's holding us down when we want to purchase big things, just like board of governors in the NBA. Like LeBron wants to own a team. Do I think he will be qualified to own a team? 100%. I believe that, but he's going to have to be let in by a board of governors. They're gonna have to let him in. Come on, bro. I don't be feeling that, So I for one, I hope that this situation brings a lot of light. I hope more stuff comes out from this. I hope more people come out and state, yes, this happened to me. I hope our counterparts, our white people, say, well, I guess I would hope that it would come out and they would be like, hey, well, this happened to me too. I got offered this amount of money. Because if we don't hear nothing from, let's say, Josh McDaniels or somebody else, that's a head coach, a new head coach or something like that, we don't hear anybody else come out with this type of news. So is this only happening to black coaches now? Because then that has to be
which is Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin's the only black coach right now out of 32 teams.
That's it. And then during this news that we watch all this stuff coming out, Antonio, every Bleacher Report alert I get on my phone is a white coach getting hired, bro. a white coach getting hired. It's like nobody is being like, hey, man, maybe we ought to. I know I don't want to just hire somebody because they're black, but man, maybe this hire isn't the right hire. Maybe we ought to interview several more people. Why did Byron Leftwich not get the job in Jacksonville? I'm just saying. I'm not understanding.
Can he do worse? That's what's your standard? Can he do worse? They won 2 games. Can he do worse?
You keep talking about how great of a coordinator he is on this, to how brilliant of a coordinator he's been for years underneath this Buccaneers team, right? Because before Tom Brady, they were saying, oh, the plays that he draws up for Jameis Winston, the stuff that he's doing, X, Y, and Z, is just so phenomenal. But where's the head coaching opportunity at?
And he played in the NFL. Sean McVay, great coach for the Rams. They're in the Super Bowl. He didn't play in the NFL, though. So I'm not discrediting the coach knowledge, but you playing in that field at a high level should also be part of that interview. You know what I'm saying? Like, how come that's not part of it? If I have a welder and you tell me you built a house and all this, I bring that to the interview. Let me see it. Not I got a brain. I can tell to do. I would do this. But have you built one?
The analytics tell me that this is.
Have you built one? No,
right.
No. I ain't built one yet. I'm just telling you, I'm the best for the job because up here, what? Come on,
analytics.
Stop it, bro.
So yeah, I hope that more news comes out from this. I hope more information. I hate that it damaged the integrity of football, but at the same time, if there is stuff like this that's happening, get it out there in the open. Because behind closed doors shit, man, it needs to come out. It definitely needs to come out because we need to see it. We need to know what's going on. So hopefully we get more information this week. Marvin Lewis, what's his name? Is it Marvin Lewis? Mm-hmm. He came out as well and said some stuff. So we'll see who else comes out. But before we wrap this thing up, some breaking news happened today. And we can talk about this quick and wait till more news comes out. But I'm sure you heard about Joe Rogan and Spotify. And there was a huge artist that was over there that took his music off of Spotify based on
who was that?
I can't remember his name right now. He's like a folk artist. A lot of people like him, but he's bigger. He sold his music for I think $150 million, which a lot of big artists are doing now. They're selling their catalogs off. But he's huge. I just can't think of his name right now. Sorry if I'm not responsible with that to the listeners. But nonetheless, he took his music off because Joe Rogan's podcast literally has some people come on there and they say they have wording, wrong information about COVID and things like that. So he took his music and everything away from Spotify. A couple of other artists as well did the exact same thing. They took their music off of Spotify. India Arie took it off for the reason where she said that, Joe Rogan goes around using the N-word all the time. I didn't know that. I never heard anything about Joe Rogan using that word. Can I imagine it with the people that he has coming on his show when I see little clips and stuff like that? Behind closed doors, who knows? You never know, right? Breaking news, Antonio.
Hello, friends.
Hold on, let me stop it right there, bro. Why you sound like Bill Cosby, bro? Hello, friends.
It's never a hello, friends.
Hello, friends. I'm making this video to talk about the most regretful and shameful thing that I've ever had to talk about publicly. There's a video that's out that's a compilation of me saying the N-word. It's a video that's made of clips taken out of context of me of 12 years of conversations on my podcast, and it's all smushed together, and it looks fucking horrible, even to me. Now, I know that to most people, there's no context where a white person is ever allowed to say that word, never mind publicly on a podcast. And I agree with that now. I haven't said it in years, but for a long time, when I would bring that word up, like if it would come up in conversation instead of saying the N-word, I would just say the word. I thought as long as it was in context, people would understand what I was doing. Like that context was,
hello. He's about to say it again.
Like that context was these niggas.
These niggas be wildin'. But I was with Snoop.
Lyrics to a rap song, positive affirmation. It's a very unusual word,
Joe.
but it's not my word to use. I'm well aware of that now, but for years I used it in that manner. I never used it to be racist because I'm not racist. But whenever you're in a situation where you have to say, I'm not racist,
So my question is, in my everyday lingo, or even when I'm around other people, why would I need to use a racist word, right? Like if I'm around white people all the time, why am I gonna say cracker? Like, why is that in my vocab now? Just because I'm around white people. If I'm around Hispanics or Mexicans, why am I using wetback or something like that? Why? Why? If I'm around Native Americans, I'm gonna use redskin and all this other crap. Why is that in my vocab now? Because I'm around you.
100%.
I don't get that. Don't tell me that bullshit, bro. Don't do that. Now, because now when you're around black people, now you're gonna use the N-word. But when you around white people, you're not still using the N-word, bro.
He hasn't used the word in a long time.
In 12 years. My fault. I'm wrong.
So he apologized for that.
Black History Year, bro.
And you thought it was over, didn't you?
Oh, bro, I can't do this, bro. See, I've been trying to keep.
It was over?
I've been trying to keep I didn't got high blood pressure, but it's going up now, bro.
For thousands of hours, thousands of episodes, over 12 years. I've said a lot of stupid shit, which is fine when you're talking about most things, but not when you're talking about race. And there's another clip that I have to address. There's a clip from 11 years ago. I told a story in the podcast about how me and my friend Tommy and his girlfriend, we got really high.
It's always
in
a Tommy.
Philadelphia, and we went to go see Planet of the Apes. And we didn't know where we were going. We just got dropped off by a cab, and we got dropped off in this all-black neighborhood.
A-squared
I was trying to make the
podcast.com.
story entertaining, and I said we got out, and it was like we were in Africa, like we were in Planet of the Apes. I did not, nor would I ever say that black people are apes, but it's sure.
So what was the point of you saying that then?
Listen, I cut out the best part because I wanted to say it to you. Planet of the Apes isn't even in Africa.
It's in Washington, D.C., bro. Have y'all not? I'm Cornbread Movie Review, bro. I know where the movies are filmed. It's at the fucking Lincoln Memorial, my guy.
Joe,
like,
here's my opinion of your apology. Joey, I hope you see this clip, Joseph, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care. We don't care. You know, bro, these people are not stupid. They all say the same thing. I've never heard now this is a first because I've never heard somebody say I'm not racist. And I know that people who say that they aren't racist usually are racist. Joe don't know, bro. Joe don't know. I don't understand why. Well, let me ask you this. Do you think white people want to say it because they know that it offends people and they can't say it? They feel like they can't say it? Or do you think?
No, my take is they want to seem cool. I think black people or minorities are the cool.
Think
about how much black people generate in this world.
Right.
There's billions of industries to be like a minority.
100%.
And nobody wants to be a minority, but it's to be like a minority. Don't nobody want to go to Africa, but shit, we got diamonds, oil. What else we got? Like everything from Africa. We're the rich. America's probably the poorest goddamn continent ever, bro. But we got all this shit. Come on, man. So I think that's why people want to use it, to look cool.
Well, Joey, we don't care. We don't care about your apology, bro. It's the same thing, man. But again, Antonio.
Also, me doing this podcast.
I just want to hear this one part one more time.
Thousands of hours, thousands of episodes, over 12 years. I've said a lot of stupid shit, which is fine when you're talking about most things, but not when you're talking about race.
I just got to hear this one more time.
And there's another clip.
I swear, honey.
Listen, there's another clip.
Listen. I've only cheated on you one time. It's over with her. I will never see her again. I cut it off.
Ever.
But there was another woman.
Is he getting ahead of the curve?
But there was another woman that I cheated with you that'll never happen again. And I cut it off. Come on, bro. Stop it, bro. Not Joe. Not Joe.
Joe.
Damn, they got Joe.
100 million.
It was 3 guys. Come on, Joe. All right, look, there's 2 guys.
3 guys walking
There's
to a
2
bar.
guys. He put that gun to his head and said, okay, there's 1 guy.
One guy.
He said, stop playing with me. There's 1 guy who lives with Coconut Girl. That's from Bad Boys to the listeners out there. Go watch that movie. Tell them something.
8squaredpodcast.com.
Yeah, man. But please make sure y'all follow me, Cornbread 1016. This show's a wrap because it is what it is. But Cornbread Movie Review, come follow me over there, bro. We still working.
And there's another one.
Nah, bro. No, I can't take it. That's it, bro.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been real. This is the A Square podcast. Hopefully, it's not the last episode if y'all don't cancel us. But as always, click and subscribe, man. Wolfman Beard Care Products, A2P. Make sure y'all use that promo code for all your gear. And we got a lot more cooking and a lot more coming out, man. So make sure y'all keep it locked. I am DJ Aaron on Twitter, Instagram, and all of that. And Cornbread is
Cornbread 1016, bro.
Y'all know what it is. Also, make sure y'all follow that Cornbread movie review.
Appreciate it, man.
And we got some
every
new
week.
things cooking, man. You know, so keep it locked right here. It's A Square Podcast. Until next time. Antonio, what you always tell the people, bro?
Nick Cannon, wear a condom. That's what I tell them. If not, have hot sauce available, bro. Like the little packets. Like go to the Chinese joint. Like they sell a hell of hot sauce in the little packets. Wrap that shit up like look at her wrist.
I feel real good about this episode, bro.
And keep your shoes by your feet. To Meek Millie.
Shoes by your feet, baby. It's the A Square Podcast, y'all. We are out of here. Peace.